trying to talk. Good morning. Bonjour. Тут по-французски, тут по-французски володіє, так? Ні? Окей. В Канаді ми говоримо по-французски також. По-французьки Канада, parce que c'est l'autre langue, c'est le, я можу сказати, друга мова, то не є, то є рівномірна мова, так? Бачите, я до України розвинув дуже велику любов через технологію. Мусимо по-українськи навчитися. Ви чуєте мій акцент, так? Ага. Тепер догадайтеся, що Java програм вам скаже, чи я родився тут і поїхав до Канади, чи я роджений в Канаді, навчився мову там. NLP would suggest, правильна відповідь є, я навчився українську мову в Канаді, роджений там. Окей? So, дякую, Юрій, за запрошення. Дуже перепрошую, що ми тебе так черпісно тримали. Ви то називаєте горілку, я то називаю водку. Окей? So, але ми аж так пізно не були. Наша команда, то є пара хлопців, вже тут крутимося від неділі. Ми тут є on a Java mission. Ми почали нашу місію в Мінську, переїхали до Львова, тепер до Києва, а завтра від'їжджаємо до Канади. То ми вложили 150 годин. We put in 150 hours of work on a set of Java algorithms, because that's what my company does. Okay? Let's talk about the digital revolution. Okay? How connected innovations are transforming industry, company, and career. You are all here because of this digital revolution. To je revolucija. The one thing about revolutions in North America is very few have had to fight a revolution. A country that's had to fight a few revolutions, well, I'm wearing one of the colors of a revolution. Yes? Ви розумієте мене? Так? The digital revolution, and I asked this question, we had a group of 50 new graduates. You call that junior, я думаю, так? Okay? 50 new graduates who we interviewed. I interviewed all 50 by doing a presentation, asked one question. What is the digital revolution? 50 people, very smart, highly educated, geeks mostly, right? Only 3 people could answer the question. It's right there. Process of converting text, numbers, sound, photos, video into data that can be processed by digital devices. Boom. Is a refrigerator a digital device? It depends. Is a Keurig coffee machine? I worked on the project, EPAM worked on the project. Yes, tak? There are 12,000 coffee machines that tell Keurig how you like your cappuccino. Is the coffee machine a digital device? Of course it is, if it's networked. So what happens is the revolution has evolved through 4 phases. Big, expensive standalone computers, starting with the ENIAC, yes, invented at the University of Pennsylvania, Moore School of Engineering, not far from EPAM headquarters in Newtown. I'm not saying that because EPAM is a sponsor. I'm just giving you the facts. Number 2, the second phase, processing information in small, inexpensive devices. Yes? I once did an experiment as to how many digital devices I could carry on my body at one time, all networked. What do you think the right number is? 20. And then I made a mistake. It weighed 14 pounds. Trying to do a presentation wearing 14 pounds of stuff, I had to take my devices off, one by one. And what I did is I had a piece of rubber, gumu, tak, and I would start throwing them on the ground. Who would do that? Well, it was designed for that, because it was anticipated. So the digital revolution is led primarily by this thing called Java. It needs no introduction. It's been ruling for 2 decades, 20 years, top programming language. There are newer programming language, Python, easy to read, yeah, Json, easy to read, and interpretation. But this thing is glue. Most #1 language in North America by technology students today, although Python seems to be moving. Simple and straightforward technology. There we go. There's a project in this city being rendered by EPAM. They have 180 Java developers on one project for my company. here in KU. Pravda? Pravda. And I don't mean the bar in Lviv. Okay? Intel sees a world that looks like this. Delivering intelligence in the artificial intelligence age. Java is ideally suited. Look at the device formats. Try that with JavaScript. Impossible. А ви то кажете, неможливо. As the Russians say, нет, not yet. Okay? That's as far as it goes. Machine learning, all of this is based on Java. I'm not here to convince you about Java. You're here at a Java conference. It is one of the most used programming languages in the world for one simple reason. Not because it looks like a coffee. It's glue. It creates a network effect. It is very powerful, fully featured, object-oriented. It's better than C++. Much better than Smalltalk. That disappeared. Much better than PL1, APL. Ви всі мови знаєте. Якщо не знаєте, подивіться. APL, written at the University of Toronto, where I went to school, stands for A Programming Language, a semiotic language of high consequence. By the way, I'm an accountant, kind of, sort of. Python offers a missing link. It's good. This is the guy who invented it, okay? Has anybody met him? Right. A Canadian. Oh, Canada. I'm not here to advertise about Canada. Did you know he was Canadian? Now you know. Okay? Born in 1955, 2 years before I was, okay? From the University of Calgary. Where does he work today? Oracle Corporation. They bought. Sun Microsystems, I think he's retired because he's very rich. Dobre. But this guy, when you talk to him, proves the unknown. If you've met him, you will find a very unusual and powerful Ви розумієте, що це Я правильно сказав, так? All right? Яке є пов'язане з серцем. Він вірив в свою працю. He truly believed in this thing. Look what happened. Most enterprise desktops run on Java. I didn't make this up. This is public source. 9 million Java developer works. You guys are a big community. Most preferred language, got that. Most gaming developed on Java platforms. Who is working, by show of hands, on gaming on Java here? Not that many. Okay. That was a miss. There's a newer language. We got it. Java supports huge libraries. There's no question. Why Java? It is the internet programming language. You don't believe me, do you? You think that this is perhaps some sort of sell job. I'm not here to sell you anything. Okay? There's a reason why. This is the reason. Portability and security in the C world necessitated. If you're under 30, today you don't care. If you're a старий дід, як я, я вже старий. Okay? It mattered back then. C and C++ couldn't do it. Ще додай C#, йой Боже. The revenge of Microsoft on the world. So yeah, we call it junk code. It runs. It's portability and security. Yes? When I was your age, and a lot of you guys are younger guys, okay, we lived in the cell phone era. Who here has a cell phone? Nobody. You have smartphones. Yeah? Different world. Java helped that world. Is there Java in your Android phone? 100%. I didn't even have to figure that out. Android is a Java stack, yes, developed by Google. Now, this might surprise you. The software inside your Google phone, your Android phone, right, is owned by who? Who developed it? Microsoft. On Java. They just wouldn't sell it. They make a lot of money on it selling the phones, Android phones. For every phone I can get to the current data, for every phone sold, there's a Java license paid to Microsoft for use of intellectual property. How did Microsoft do? This is not a shot on Microsoft. How did they do on the Windows mobile operating system? Anybody have one of those devices? No? Ми в Canada називаємо boat anchor. Най-не сказати по-українськи. То, що чіпаючи до лодки, щоб можна рибу ловити, до води даємо, щоб нас стримували. Ви розумієте мене. This is polymorphic. If you haven't heard the term polymorphic, воно міняється. It changes based on the destination. It runs on various OS. It's in the library. You can write once, compile, and boom. It's not homomorphic. It's polymorphic. It adapts. Now, obviously, the OS has to be understood in the compiling process. You just can't hang it in the air. However, any Java object that can pass more than one is considered polymorphic. It's highly holonic. This is very important. Я би дуже просив, щоб ви над цим застановилися, передумали. And it's going to be tough. It's Saturday morning in KU. You probably went out for dinner last night, right? I was on the streets. I know what happens on Friday night. If you're a geek like me, Friday night is, in Canada, party night. Yeah? So just kind of open your mind. Що то є holonic? It is a prime example of a holonic structure. We'll have some questions later, and it's okay to say, Eugene, я не маю зеленого поняття, що ти говориш. That's okay. My wife says that to me all the time. All right? That's why it's called a marriage. To була моя проба до, як то кажуть, a joke. Так? All right? How did I do? Not bad? The guys in the front liked it. The guys in the back, okay, good, thank you. Holonic software development, software engineering is a craft. Java art. Yes? The nature of the conference. It requires use of intellect. As Shevchenko would have said, you know who Taras Shevchenko was? I'm just asking, some people don't know. Думайте, читайте. Думайте, intellect, думайте, right? Creative process. When I was here in April, I come through Ukraine on business, right? Well, I've been here 3 times because one was a personal thing, right? This year 3 times. То для мене є багато, бо я є дуже зайнятий, as you can imagine. Now, the first time I came in April, to була квітна неділя, so I couldn't tell you the exact date, but it was a week before Easter. I was in KU with пан Юрій, якого ви повинні дуже шанувати, бо він є, ми би сказали, феномен. Не тому, що він такий мудрий, не тому, що він такий пристойний, він думає. Okay? І він мені дозволяє з його командою бавитися. Правда, Юрій? Ми маємо гру мозків. Mind game. Right? Jazz, man. Mind game. Okay? Rob, please stand up so we can see you. Okay? Jazz, it's indie, okay? All right? Rob, MIT graduate, they both work for EPAM. But he lets me play with the guys. Okay? Now, what were we playing on? Intellect. Binaries, yes, no. Does this make sense? I'm a little tired because I worked on an algorithm, well, most of the night. Not because I had jet lag. We had this idea. We derived the Java algorithm. I haven't shown the code. We will before we leave tomorrow. Hang on. You're the executive vice president, head of technology of a major corporation with 2,500 people, and you're writing code? Absolutely. I've always written code. Now, I can't write Java Spring because I've lost my touch. So I have a scheme, and I have people that write it. Eventually, the machines that we're building are AI machines with a semiotic layer will do this. Now, what is this all about? You adapt in crisis and manage to come through a solution. You embody holonics. You need a development process that is based on one word, techne. You don't know the word because it doesn't translate. I'm going to give you a natural language processing equation. Techne, 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 the root word of technology. If you look it up, It's Latin for art. Welcome to Java Art. Have a nice day. 3 billion devices run on Java worldwide. There's your ecosystem. How many humans? Over 6. 1 and 2 humanoids, right? Biologicals are close to. Look at all the devices. Massive. This is not about, is it good or not? It just is. Well, no, yeah. Iснує. We need to deal with it effectively. And it'll derive. It keeps moving. Look at the languages. This is 2016 data. SQL, okay, makes sense. Java, JavaScript. I'm not sure why they call it JavaScript, because it's not Java, right? Really, right? It's a separate language, but it confuses juniore. Oh, я знаю JavaScript, я буду знать Java. Good luck, okay? You're cooked. You're toast, yeah? Because you see the juniore goes around and goes, hey, where's my browser? You don't have a browser. It's a JVM. Tak? What's a JVM? Well, it's a form of a canister. A portable thing you can stick in your pocket on your smartphone, yeah? C#, yeah, okay, so there you go. Python, C++, PHP, we can go down. Deep V Java expertise, where I come from, is lacking. You are all a deep V. Victory, no. Deep skills, it's called a V skill. You can look it up. Juggling numbers, APIs, and all else is not easy. That's okay. Most people can't dunk a basketball. Я не вмію на бандурі заграти. Я люблю бандурійську музику. Я дуже люблю. That doesn't mean I can play the instrument. I can see it played. I know how it's played. I know good, так, добру музику. This is the problem in our world. Programmers saying, oh, I call it programming pornography. Тому що бачимо, це цікаве. So what? I look for, in my company, master class. Ви розумієте, що це є master class? Ви то розумієте, у нас то нема. У нас всі, не казали, то була комуна, у нас є Java комуна. I mean, we're all equal, we're all good. No! I want master class. Чому? A master class program, Java, you name the language, but Java will out-handle this, that, 10 times faster, better, more effectively, 100 times, we call that quantum effect. I know the difference. By the way, між вами є такі. Please help me. Come work for EPAM, come work for the other companies. We work for 3 companies here, okay? I want the best. Why? My company can do the best. Ми є в Канаді. We live close to a giant. And I'm not talking about Russia. You have the same thing here. Ukraine and Russia. You live close to a big giant, what do you get? Things. Donald Trump. I don't need to say any more, okay? A lot of Canadian IT thinks that every good idea comes from California. Перепрошую. I say it comes from Kyiv, Lviv, Dnipro, Kharkiv, Chernivtsi, Minsk. Do I need to go any further? A lot of North American companies are starting to figure this out. Google's here in KU because of these skills. Many will try, many will learn the basics, yes? But only if you will ever write a loop, let alone close with the right loop. Here in, wrong city, thank you. In Lviv, we wrote a fidelity loop. We filed patents on it. I can't describe it to you, it's patent pending, but a fidelity loop is a powerful way to build an AI machine. By the way, my company's building AI machines. Here in Ukraine, in KU, in Lviv, and with help from other regions. Countries with the best programmers in the world will win the future. Let's take a look. Проаналізуємо. A basketball nation, America. The amount of money paid to a basketball player is unbelievable. Yes? To be able to put a ball in a hoop. They pay him millions of dollars. You can see where I'm going with this. You are all underpaid. Canada invests so much money in one sport, hockey. If there's ever a country where hockey is religion, It's Canada. Which countries, and there are more than just Ukraine, could qualify as Java Nation? I am speaking to Java Nation, one of. Not the only one. But my job is to help you understand that so you can help me build better systems. Because I have trouble in these two markets getting better systems. Pravda, Yuri? I have over 1,100 developers working for me, mostly on Java, in Ukraine, a little bit in Belarus. Shocking. What's a Canadian company, 96-year-old company doing? We are here for Java Nation. I didn't. We bought a software company in Sweden called StreamServe when I was at OpenText. I was CTO at OpenText. And they said, you need to send a team to Lviv. I don't know where that is. The R&D was being done in a city called Lviv by a company called EPAM. I didn't know who EPAM 10 years ago, Tabulo. This is a proud historia. And I did not understand. My mergers and acquisitions guy said, surely you know where Lviv is. But jak to pisze? L, apostrophe, V-I-V. Ja dogadał. Oh, you mean Lviv, Leopolis, Semper Fidelis. Tak, ja знаю місце. Got it? Я не жартую, та дискусія була. Вони поїхали з Англії, поїхали, і мені так сказали, wow, these guys can code. These guys know how to build a system. These guys know their stuff. Who knew? Добре, слухайте мене. Я є іноземець тут у вас. Роджений в Канаді. Мої родичі виїхали через всякі причини. Мої батько виїхав, бо замкнули в той час поляки університет. Так було. То був процес. Він не мав до школи ходити. Він був technical. Так було в 33-му році. То є темна історія. Моя мама сирота. Її родичі вбили. Батька вбили. Родичі вбили, брата вбили. Бо моя мама є, і тета була така одна Ольга Кобилянська. Це є факт. Вона сирота. Я є роджений з сироти, і інженера, який не міг школу закінчити, він закінчив в Канаді. Бо так і було. І вони мене вчили одну річ. Добре знаю Україну, а я нічого не знав про Java Nation на Україні. Zero. This is fact. I went and talked to... Are you waving your hand there? Yeah, good. All right. I went and talked to the ambassador, пан Ігор Осташ достойний. Він тепер є амбасадором Лівану, Lebanon. В той час він був амбасадором до Канади. The ambassador to Canada. I said, Mr. Ambassador, why don't I know this? То всі знають. Nonsense. I was a senior technologist, head of R&D and engineering with 6,500 engineers at Bell Canada Telecom for Canada. I did not know this. I happen to be of Ukrainian origin. I know the history quite well. I did not understand that. Well, that's when it started. We've been working here for 10 years, thank you very much, in 2 companies highly successfully. Because once you realize some place is a Java Nation, there are others, not many, then you win. If I want to learn basketball, where do I go? I go see Donald Trump. That's supposed to be a joke. It didn't go over very well. All right, but I go to the U.S. Canada has one basketball team, that's Ukraine. Right? Подумайте. Only one. Canada has one baseball team, world's most boring sport. Toronto Blue Jays. How many hockey teams does every major city has a hockey team in Canada? Plus the US, it's a business. Every city, town, village, has a hockey rink and a coffee shop. Coffee shop. Very close by, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons. These things happen for a reason now. Java Nation, this is what it looks like. Look at this system. Unbelievable ecosystem. Fantastic. There are other choices. Canadian Tire is an Adobe shop. Yes? Now you know. Canadian Tire, we are very close to Red Hat. Red Hat was invented at McMaster University de Chasto Chaso Chu. It's 40 minutes from my house. The professor that had this idea that open software should be free. You pay a license, Red Hat, okay? I spent a lot of time with Red Hat in Boston and North Carolina, and they teach us so we can help ourselves, self-serve on open. So you just watch it. VMware, SAP, Google, HP, Tibco, IBM, okay, Apple, all Java, okay? We don't need to go over this. We've covered it. Most in-demand languages, okay? But same as thing. It's a spin. The real issue is this. If software is eating the world, and if that concept is not clear to you, look it up. More and more critical systems that were once controlled mechanically or by people are coming to depend on code. Elon Musk is proving it. I'm not a big Elon Musk fan. Why? He said, well, you got to watch that AI stuff. You know, it could threaten humanity. He's already got all the AI worked out. He's behaving like oligarch. I'm sorry. Okay? By the way, Elon Musk went to Queen's University, where I've also taught. He's a fine person. But don't try and slow down progress, Eldon. If he was here, I'd tell him straight. Progress comes from what? We depend on code. We live on a code-dependent world. You can't get on a plane without code, yes? You can't get your calendar straight. The world is code-driven. Welcome to the world of code. Here's the problem in the US. I thought I'd share some information. The majority of schools in the US do not teach computer science at all. Zero. The parents want it. This picture, I can't get the data for Canada, my country, but it's not much dissimilar. Okay? Now, in Ukraine, I can't tell you when they start teaching kids to code. I do know when you graduate from high school, the math skills are very high, right? The STEAM, not STEM skills, are very high, all right? This is the world. This is what's going to happen, okay? These are billion-dollar opportunities. That's why the demand for your services here, as long as you know how to build systems, is very high, okay? Very high. I have two laboratories. The laboratory have in a city called Waterloo, Ontario. Waterloo is 1 hour from Toronto, if you ever know where, the geography. It is a famous city, okay? BlackBerry was invented and died there. The BlackBerry, the first smartphone. Lazarus and Belsili, who I know. Я не хвалюся. То є мій екосистем, так? Ви розумієте? Я до них пішов, кажу, the future is code, not keyboard. Didn't go so well. The future is apps on your device. Security is important, keyboard, okay. And they said no. Because I, at the time, could see, this was 2008, that the future was going to be app-tastic. Перепрошую, app-tastic. Apps were going to dominate, mostly driven back then by one language, Java. So this is some data for you to chew on before you wrap up. Ukrainian IT specialists, I know them well. I've been working with them for 10 years. Smart, honest, diligent, responsible, loves his job. Not enough females. I can tell just in this room. You need more females. They're better coders. They're better programmers. You don't believe it? It's a fact. First programmer, Lady Bird, was a female. The Enigma code hackers in Bletchley Park, most of them were female. Прошу я вас дуже. Хочете 15 свій ступень in the global village? Help females on engineering skills. Very important. We push for this in Canada. Okay? Чому? The machines process your brain, if you're male and female, process differently. Так воно є. Loves his job, responsible, knows English well. Перше зауважу, я переходжу на українську мову. Я вас не питаю, що дозвіл. That's the way I do it here. Sometimes I forget which language I'm talking, so it's up to you to naturally language process me. But fair enough. I also notice when I introduce a term, we assume in North America, that you perfectly understand the nuance of what I just said. It's not like that. Watch this. For everybody in the room, who has English as their first language? 1, 2. Not your first language. Is Ukrainian my first language? Yes or no? Yes? Anybody think Ukrainian is not my first language? Okay, I just tricked you. Depends on your definition. This is what code does. Перша мова, що я навчився, був малік, як кажуть, дитиною, була українська мова. Так? Мене українську мову вчила моя мама, яка була з Буковини, і яка приїхала до Канади, не говорила ані слова по-українськи, вони боялися її вчити українську мову, бо як на той час на Буковині, you could be killed for speaking Ukrainian. There are parts of Ukraine today that still have this nonsense going on. It's not a political statement. My father met my mother at a church hall. Під церквою, що й Покрові, така є церква у нас. І що друзі кажуть, та що, та вона румунка. Вона слова не говорить по-українськи. Але він знав, хто вона був. He figured it out. Now this is about figuring it out. Yuri helped me unbelievably. He said, Ukraine has deep creative engineering skills. He didn't say Ukraine has deep engineering skills. Він би то не сказав, українці не хваляться. You're not American. Американці дуже люблять себе хвалити. That's not a shot. Будьте трошки більше горді. All right? Дивіться, як вони гарно тут грали. Okay? То ви можете зробити, це ви можете зробити. Вірте мені. Але what's creative engineering? Він мені дав таку підідею. Ми їхали до Львова. Ага, Євген. Ти їдеш до креативної зони. Я знаю, що в Києві люди думають, що у Львові всі п'ють і танцюють, і гопака скачуть. Так воно не є. Галичина розвинула технічний коріння інакший спосіб. Моя аналіза. Мене не входить, чи ви ходите ще чи ні. Чому? The polytechnic system in Lviv and other regions is different because the influence of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Look at the geography. The Krakow school, okay, was originally in Lviv, moved to Krakow. There's something special about that. By the way, the KU Polytechnic, Kharkiv, grew up differently. You say Triz in Lviv, and they're not sure what I'm saying. I say Triz, and you're thinking, Google. Huh, Sergey Brin's parents were the Google specialists. No, they were Trizniks. So, deep creative engineering skills because of him. I was about to deliver a lecture at UKU, Український католицький університет, з Ярославом, ми мали вечерю з Ярославом, дуже здібна людина, PhD in math and engineering. And I said, знаєш що, пане професор, пане доктор, мені Юрій дав таку підідею. Тут є creative engineering на Україні. То, що ви тут робите in these next few days is creative engineering. You come to North America, you will be heavily employed. This is the missing piece. Because you understand STEAM. Ви пару розумієте. No. STEAM. Science, technology, engineering, art. Подивіться на церкви, на ікони, на структури, так? Art. North America is all about science, technology, engineering, and math, and the art piece is missing. No creative process, no code. Юрій наприклад це говорить, дивіться, зробити те, що то є на тій руці тої гарної панни, я припускаю, що панна, бо хлопці, ви так не декоруєте пальці, так? Or maybe. Подумай, то є мистецтво. Подумайте. By the way, to have a machine do that is very, very interesting how you would do it. So this is what's going on STEAM. U.S. salaries, okay? Canada's not on here. The average salary of a Java developer working for me in Canada is around 100,000 Canadian, about 70,000 around the German scale. Ukraine has an advantage because Ukraine, on this aspect, is 4 times cheaper than China and about 3 times cheaper than India. That's not what the numbers say. Higher quality. You want higher complexity, the quality starts to go down. These other societies down at this end, right, are all about average quality, low cost. Ukraine goes high quality, high complexity at low cost. You have an advantage. High quality, low rates, plus creative engineering, impact. You have a viral impact and capability. In 15 years, this is what this guy says. Mark Zuckerberg will be teaching programming just like reading and writing. In 15 years, što si duril, brate? Što te kuriš? By the way, next year, well, I'm wondering why we did it sooner. Hello? Come on. 15 years? Ja можу бути мертвий за 15 років. Подумайте, а не жартуємо, 6 років, хто знає? Будуть менше водки пити, довше поживемо, побачимо. Я жартую. But look, 15 years is a current quote. Come on. Not 15 minutes. This is the problem. So we don't have to go through this. Java is everywhere. It's in my valizka. It's on my body. It's not the only thing that's there. There happens to be a thing called LTE in there, yes. I was playing a mind game with the boys, and I said, what is LTE? Long-term evolution. I was part of the team that actually described the format, long-term evolution, IEEE. Why? We knew it would be GSM 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we didn't know how to do it, so we call it long-term evolution. No, but that's samo se berazavate. So, because this is what's going on. Look at that guy there. He's like, it's not a joke, folks. We're evolving, we're learning, we're developing, and you are extremely well positioned to win this war. To je vina for the future. Yes? Now you're saying, but I'm a developer, I'm a geek. Yes. Welcome to the world of geeks. Big Bang Theory was a TV show very popular in North America. Не знаю, что у вас есть. Так, Big Bang Theory. Yes, Sheldon lives. It's our time, the golden era. Because up until certain points, geeks, що то є? Якась істота, що не купається, не вмивається, не голиться. Відложимо то, що я жартівливо сказав, так? We arrived what time yesterday, Rob? 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We went to the lab. What time did we finish in the lab? Brate mi? 9. We've been on the go since last Saturday night when we launched. 9 o'clock, well, 8:40 because Yurichka on the Vachero at some bar that said Boritisha Paboramo, or whatever that was. I couldn't remember, so I said, put you in something, and they let me in. Okay? Now, think about this. And then I wrote algorithms all night. I'm working on 2 and 5 hours sleep. I actually slept 2 hours. I added 3 hours because I have a trick. Okay, a friend of mine who came to Ukraine, he did a lot of work here at the military hospital, Dr. Oleg, I was going to get this wrong, Oleg, anyways, he did the surgeries on the soldiers, right? Plastic surgery. Taught me a trick. 3 hours of hot shower 15 minutes of hot shower equals 3 hours sleep. That's how you do it, okay? Because you don't stop building a system until it's built. That's what goes on here. These people were very tired, right? Natalia, tak? But we kept going. We did a jam. We talked about a lot of stuff, all about this, right? Okay. So, бажаю вам всього найкращого. It's a complicated world. Remember, you live and I live in a global село. I'm not kidding. Now, who coined the term global village? Dr. Marshall McLuhan. Okay? Я був на його викладах. If I say to you global village, you start to understand because Ukraine has villages, tak? We don't use the term in Canada. Now, Korean, you understand village because in a village, BBC exists. I say BBC in England, and they think news service. I say BBC in Ukraine, and you think Baba, Babi, Skazala. Have a nice day. Дякую вам. So, we have time for questions. Я би дуже хотів побачити питання по-французьки. So, можете Google it, знайти. Okay? Кілько ми маємо часу на питання? How much time for questions? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Best question might get a prize. Oh. I didn't say I will give you a prize. You might. It's a lottery. When I do this with a classroom, I give out iPads, iPhones.
Yes, thank you, Eugene, for your presentation. It was amazing. And I have a question for you. What are disadvantages of Ukrainian programmers, or maybe IT specialists in Ukraine, can you say? Thank you.
I didn't follow your question. Proszę повторите. Do it in English.
What negative features of IT specialists in Ukraine can you see?
Did you follow that question? What? Поди ближче. Не встидайся, я тебе не покусаю. Ще ні, бодай. All right? Ти зрозумів питання? Що він сказав? I did not understand.
Які негативні риси ви бачите в українських IT-спеціалістах?
Негативні?
Негативні.
Слаба комунікація. Look, I didn't understand what he said. The number one thing I say to you, and you already thought it, the other companies we work with, communication skills are difficult. English is not your first language. So when a client or somebody comes, right, they think you speak English the way they do. Until it's somebody from England, we don't even call that English. You understand the difference? English is a transitory language. В Канаді ми інакше говоримо, в Америці інакше говоримо. Поняття. So, you need to change. You have the technical skills. You have great technical skills. You have the math skills, okay? Do you have the interactive skills to understand user experience design? Yes. To understand my gift to you today, psychophysics. Nobody's writing it down. I'm hoping somebody writes it down. But забудете за 15 хвилин. That's a fact. I know how the human... Psychophysics. Psychoacoustics. So communications is about psychophysics. Watch. Добрий день, я називаюся Eugene. Я із Канади. Hi, my name is Eugene. That's psychoacoustics, yeah? Why is that important? When you're communicating, when you're marketing. Most geeks are terrible at marketing. You're not trained for it. I was talking to a team from Lviv Polytechnic. 5 very smart guys doing a startup. Так? То є Вікторія. Вона є наш комунікатор. Now, she has a master's in math, but they're smart. They can't communicate like her. She went to school in Texas. I'm not about going to school in Texas. Вона розуміє нюанси комунікації. То, що в нас є, нас так комунікує, що дуже часто доходить до того, що бла-бла-бла. Але якщо клієнт або що то не зможе з вами скомунікуватися, одно, що я скажу ясно, чесно, як ви то кажете, так? ІПМ має надзвичайні сили комунікації. Їх є 28 тисяч працівників. It took them a while to figure it out. 5 years ago I got, and you're like, oh, що ми зробимо з цими хлопцями? I don't know. In 5 years there's been major evolution. Why? ІПМ до нас приїжджає що 2 тижні, що 3 тижні, 20 людей. Ми даємо до готелю, ми їм даємо Canadian hot dogs, так? Я вчора був в тому ресторані і заграв жарт, та, що подавала. Мушу вважати, бо часами мені дають не ту страву. Чи ви маєте горячі песики? Про що я говорив? Hot dogs, так? Вона мене питає, що ти дурний? То є трансляція NLP. Тому це дуже важливо. Тепер, трансляція вашої праці є та сама. So, подумайте, як ви до того дійдете. Це не така легка справа, бо у нас в Канаді є велика проблема з тим. Це називають business technology gap. Це є nonsense. Бо ви мусите знати, you have to know how to build the technology platforms, and they go, well, the business guy needs to know the requirements. Nonsense, Agile. So you have to think about that. I've given you a long answer. I'm going to keep my next one short, and I'll let you get on with your day. Hopefully that helps. Communication. Коммуникуйтеся. And I mean it seriously. So you say, well, you know, that guy over there, that girl, very good communicator. I have my own communications officer, офіцер, Anna Palusi. Вона хотіла дуже приїхати, на жаль, вона не могла. Вона дуже зайнята. Вона у нас починаючи наші внутрішні конференції понеділок, вона зайнята. Чому вона хотіла приїхати? Мені помоче. Трошки помогла з матеріали, трошки сам, позліпив, поговорив, перевірив, бум. Вона знає комунікацію. Professional technology communicator. Why? Technical marketing. But she's got specialized skills. They are out there. I would guess not many in Ukraine anymore. Okay? But you can find them. Grow them. I found one yesterday at the shopping mall. Do you have her? Did you give her your card, sir? Чому? Що я тебе просив? Інтерв'ю, джуніора на другому університеті психології. Huh? Так? Я вже написав імейл до команди. Я би дуже просив, щоб вони її прийняли до роботи. Вона, що їй робить? І очі світять. Вона має 20 років. Я знаю, як комусь очі світять. And she understood me perfectly. We played a mind game in English. Her dexterity and understanding. І я мушу закупити 3 тубки пасти до зубів. Чому? Oh, no, чекай. I will sell you something else. I want her to come to Canada. She's rare. Ти то бачив. Юрій сидів в ресторані, обсервував нас. Я це не жартую, так було. І між вами такі. І вам таке треба. Okay, time for one more question? No? Yes, no?
Скажіть, будь ласка, як ви думаєте, в якій індустрії або, можливо, сфері людського життя інформаційні технології, ну і трошки Java, можуть зробити прорив?
Які інакші технології?
Yes, I can repeat in English. So, which industry or part of human life, informational technologies with some Java can make a breakthrough in?
AI. Okay. Ambient intelligence. Ви слухайте добре мене. Я вже старий. Я не приїхав тому вам жарти говорити. Я стараюся, щоб трошки вас розвеселити. Ambient intelligence machines. Huh? What are you talking about? Ambient intelligence machines. Look it up. The term does not exist. Look up Morville. The future is ambient technologies. Okay? Ambient technologies in every smartphone. You activate the health thing, it tells you how many steps you took. Yes? And if you're short, it says beep, 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 you're going to die. No, it doesn't do that. It does it in a nice way. Now, my wife, who's a medic, my physiotherapist, she says, well, it's not accurate. I go, it's better than nothing. Eventually, it'll know how many, all motion. That's ambient, yes? Another example of ambient technologies. Now, it'd be very easy for me to give you the material. You'll have to go figure it out for yourself. Because some of it has taken me a lot of time to figure out. If you call me, I teach this at a couple universities, ambience. Ambient technologies will take over the world. You walk in your house, it knows that based on a pattern that you come home normally between this hour and this hour, a Nest thermostat. That's powerful. Because humans are basically lazy beings. They want things done for them, okay? So ambient intelligence is very powerful. We think we look at artificial intelligence as ambient technology. It's ambient, okay? That answer your question? And it affects many industries. It'll affect every company, okay? Я є пасічник, то є велика традиція на Україні пасічникувати. Я маю 240 уликів. There will be ambient technologies for улики, because улики умирають. I met with the head of your beekeeping association. You have a problem, same problem we have. Бджоли не стараються, проблеми мають жити, ambient technology can help that. You put a sensor, sensor in the ulik. That's what I'm talking about. It then starts to talk through a mesh network, could be Wi-Fi, and gives me intelligence. Ulik horuye. You know how we do it today? Very primitive. The same applies to your body, right? So ambience is something I want you to think about. Time for one last question. Yes or no? We're a wrap? Okay. Я вам дуже дякую. Have a great conference. Слава Україні!